Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to Roma Theory. Oh, hang on. What did I do there? There we go. Welcome to the new room. Mind the echo because there are still work in place. Mind the stairs in the background over there. But this is the new studio. This is the new room, and today is the debut of this new studio in a new video, and I hope you like it. Mind the echo, as I said, it's gonna get eliminated, but it's an empty room still because there isn't even my bed in this room yet. Anyways, with that being said, what a game we have on Sunday. We are skating on thin ice is the way I would describe our period right now. We are skating on thin ice. Our future does depend on Sunday's game, and a lot could change if on Sunday's game we don't win. I think it's we've come to the stage where we've lost so many points going up to this game. We've changed managers, the protests are continuing, that Sunday's game is vital for our future, as I said in the previous live stream. But we are in such a complicated era that I would also say that Sunday's game is vital for our manager's future as well. And I cannot wait to be there at the stadium on Sunday. Of course, stadium vlog will be there. Hopefully it's going to be a winning stadium vlog. But I'm excited about Sunday's game. I'm excited about Roma's return because it's hard for me to predict how we are going to step up on the pitch on Sunday. You know, international break. How will Pellegrini recover from this bad international break? And yeah, I've got a lot of questions, I ain't gonna lie. I've got a lot to say regarding this game on our side, but also on Inter's side. And that's kind of what I would say up to now. Yeah, we've come to this stage where I've got a lot to say. And hopefully this bad period will start fading away after Sunday's game. But yeah, right. How's everybody doing in the chat? I hope everybody's doing well. Weekend, of course. So I hope everybody's Friday is going according to plans, we should say. Yes, the new setup does look fire. The only thing is this echo. As I said it before, this echo will disappear. It's just this room is still under construction, so the echo will be there right now. It will get eliminated, don't you worry. I'm not gonna shout because otherwise the echo will be worse, but hopefully it won't be that bad. Hopefully it's not that bad. Can somebody let me know? Is the echo that bad? I'm trying not to shout because my mic is here and the echo's big. But yeah. It's a short-term problem. Don't worry, it will get resolved. Hopefully, it's not a problem for these next coming days. Right. Let's start. Where do we start? I say we start with Inter. Actually, no. Overview about the game. Overview about the game is we're not the favorites. I don't think anybody puts us on the favorite pot. Because of the team that we're facing and the project that they've developed, but most importantly because it's kind of ourselves. You know, we're not playing well. It would be a lie to say that we're playing well. It would be a lie to say that we're living an incredible moment. The protests are not fading down. The Curva Sud has said that they will be outside of the stadium for the first 15 minutes of this game to continue with their protests. The environment is not the environment that we want coming into such a big game, but at the same time, there needs to be a switch in attitude. I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks. There needs to be a change because if last season we started really bad, then we started grinding momentum 1 year ago, exactly in this period, starting in October, we started to grind results. You know, what I am yet to see from our team is a reaction. There hasn't been a reaction in the league and in Europe, and it's about damn time that reaction comes. And it would be great to provide such a reaction in such a game against the best team in Italy and one of the best teams in Europe. Having said this, what I will say is that we shouldn't go into this game completely devastated. We should not walk into this game already defeated, because that's the last thing that you want in one of these games, especially in the tension, in the environment and the tension that is building around the ground. The fans aren't happy, the players can't be happy, and the manager can't be happy about this. So what I'm trying to say here is, yes, they are the favorites, and I'm not trying to hide it, but I also feel like this is our chance to beat them. And I might be hypocritical here, because if it's your chance, then you need to play well. There needs to be action. Like, if there is no reaction, then it means that there is something that isn't working inside this team. So there needs to be a reaction, and the reaction needs to happen now, because it's after an international break. So I am kind of expecting nothing spectacular, because I know that Inter are the favourites. But at the same time, as Apurva said, I have a good feeling, because I know that if there won't be a reaction, then there will be a catastrophe amongst the Roma environment, amongst us fans, which will be reflected on the players and on the manager and on the owners as well. So it's vital. A reaction is massively needed, and I'm yet to see it. And having said this, it's the perfect timing to do it. This is the game to do a reaction, to pull a reaction from. This is the game to step up. You start the game defeated. You start the game as non-favourites. And then you turn things around because you want to change things around, and you win the game. Because this is what we need to start doing, winning big games. I read a stat earlier this morning which said that the last time we beat Inter at home was 6 years ago. Is that normal for a team which wants to aim in getting top 4 year in and year out, and ultimately build a project which will get closer to a league title? Is that normal that we haven't beaten Inter in our own ground in the last 6 years? That's not normal. That's not normal, and that shows you that we've been kind of surviving around mediocrity in these last long-term seasons. In this last span of seasons, we have been a mediocre team in the league, and it's about time to change this momentum and to start winning big games, and to keep it more specific, to start winning Inter at home again, which we won, 6 years ago was the last time we won this game. Nainggolan on the pitch, Florenzi on the pitch, and if I'm not wrong, both of them scored. So, the first thing which I'll say is this. Yes, we're not the favourites, but we should not be and step up on the pitch as defeated, because that is where we lose the game, and I really, really mean it. Speaking about Inter, I still think Inter is the best team in the league. I still think Inter will win the league. I think Napoli is a very big threat this season because of Conte, because of the team that Inter have. Sorry. What I was saying is Napoli threat. Yes, I don't know why I was speaking about Inter. I still think Inter are the favourites, but Napoli could pose them a big threat this season because of the team they've built under Conte, and because of the fact that Napoli don't have European tournaments to focus on this season, and their only priority is the league. So yes, Napoli can be a threat. Napoli can be a bit of a nasty prank for Inter this season, but I still think Inter are the best team in Italy and one of the best teams in Europe. I watched that game at the Etihad, and for somebody who watches the Premier League, quite often I do not remember a team, first of all, not conceding a goal at the Etihad, and second of all, playing 50-50 equal possession and equal chances, and in fact probably had the best chances to win against Man City at the Etihad. This is a team which has built a winning project. This is a team which will come here on Sunday and want to annihilate us, to continue wanting to push for that league title and win it again. So the only way we beat them is if on our behalf there is a reaction, and if on our behalf there is the will of wanting to beat them and wanting to surprise everyone. The one thing that worries me the most about Inter is the chemistry. because they didn't add many new players in their team, because their starting 11 is the starting 11 that won the league title last season, and they know each other like they were playing hide and seek. They know each other if they play blindfolded, they know each other if they play without feet or without hands. They know their movements, and Inzaghi has kind of hired the obstacle, because I think this season, as much as they want to win the league title, Inter will really want to give it their all best in the Champions League. Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, Barella, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu, Bastoni, Sommer in goal, Di Marco on the left flank, Dumfries on the right flank. You know, this team is scary. This team is unreal. The chemistry that they have, the squad depth that they have, the talents and techniques that they've added in this team is something spectacular. And this is why I hope and believe in my team. But I've been so disappointed by my own team in these past few months that there is really nothing that gives me positive vibes in this game. And if, you know, something gives you positive vibes, feel free, of course, you know, up the belief and everything. But it's going to be a challenge to beat this Inter side. It's going to be a challenge to dominate this Inter side, let alone win against this Inter side. So yeah. What I like about Inter is, you know, what Inter have that we don't have is a director like Marotta. Marotta knows football, Marotta knows Italian football. If you place Marotta in an Italian league, in an Italian team, he will succeed. He went to Juventus and succeeded, he went to Inter and succeeded. He knows how to move around in this world of Italian football. He knows the deals that he can do. I'll give you an example. Marotta would never even consider spending 23 million on an injury-prone player like Enzo Lefebvre, and that ultimately is the difference and the obstacle that has disabled us to compete with teams like Inter this season, because we don't have a projectile direction. We don't have people who understand football. And at the end of the day, the decisions that the board make on the football pitch and on the players that play the game will be reflected on the performances. A lot of their team is built on free agents. Çalhanoğlu, free agent, incredible player. Jan Sommer, free agent. And then I believe they bought Mkhitaryan, yes, from us as a free agent. Di Marco was a free agent. Thuram was a free agent. This is a team that knows what to do on the pitch, but most importantly off the pitch. Inzaghi, experienced, knows the team, knows how to play. Will Juric know how to play against him? Of course, he has played against him, but the dynamics have changed. And this is where I come to us in these last 10 minutes of this stream. How I think we can try and tactically stop Inter is placing one man on one single Inter player. That's football. You know, you might go, well, that's how you win games, that's how you play football. Every man needs to cover their respective opponent. And you're absolutely right. But the problem is that I am yet to see that in many, many games. And the reason as to that is because we don't run on the football pitch. If we play this game with all of our players strictly attached to one of their respective Inter opponents, then it's going to be a balanced game. But you will see on Sunday that the biggest difference between us and them will be the transition speed and will be the speed to track back. When they start a counter-attack, we will not be quick enough to recover. And when we start a counter-attack, we won't be that quick to speed it up, and ultimately Inter will track back. So you have to place each and every man on one of their men. Man marking. Kone on Çalhanoğlu, Pizzilli on Mkhitaryan, Barella. Who marks Barella? You see what I mean? They are superior than us. So even if you do man marking, the quality that they have will unmatch us. Which is, at the end of the day, why you need to give it your all best and fight and play like you've never played before to beat these teams, because otherwise you will get beaten by these teams. So yeah, that's the base thing that I will say. The other thing that I will say is, of course, it's not complicated. It's not easy to play under these dynamics. If you're the players, if you're the manager, the fans continue to protest. The fans, as much as I said in the previous live stream, I might sound unpopular. I don't think this is the perfect way to protest. You know, I think if you want to give a sense of continuity to your protests, you need to start making yourself loud in front of the training ground, in front of Trigoria. Because not going to the stadium, number one, will not affect the Fredkins because you've paid the ticket, you've paid the season ticket, the money has gone in their pocket. Number two, you will have a negative impact on the team and on the manager who is yet to find a packed stadium. And most importantly, Juric and the players this season are yet to find an entire stadium which sings the anthem at the start of the game, united as a whole. Udinese, the Curva wasn't there. Bilbao, the Curva rejected the first 10 minutes. Tomorrow, they'll reject the first 15 minutes. It's aspects that being a passionate team like Roma with players who are used to playing under these heat and these hot conditions affects the players. So it's not going to be an easy game. But we have to give it our best. We have to step up on the pitch as non-defeated. We need to step up on that pitch, wanting to win this game, believing that we can win this game, and starting mentally and psychologically this game on the same step as Inter. If you let Inter psychologically start above you, Inter will end above you, and Inter will annihilate you on Sunday. You need to start on the same ground and on the same step as them. And then in order to climb the stairs, you need to fight with them. You push them down, they push you down. You push them back down. But if you let somebody start with 2 steps in advance, they will get to the top of the staircase quicker than you. You need to start on the same level. Yes, Inter are the favourites, but that should not be reflected on the psychological aspect of our players on Sunday. Equal game. If they are better than us, they beat us deservedly on the pitch. I don't want to see Inter starting nonchalance because, I'm better than them, and us allowing them to do this. That is our mistake in these past seasons, which is, as to why we haven't been winning many big games. And we haven't won many big games in these past seasons because we allow our opponents to consider themselves superior than us. Predicted 11. Predicted 11 is this. My predicted 11 is this. Svilor in goal, Mancini, Ndika and Hermoso in defence. I would not have started Hermoso in defence. I would have started Hummels in defence. But Hummels is taking a pick and taking the piss in his latest Instagram post, basically mocking Roma for not playing him. I think a character like Hummels is readier to play these games and most importantly is more experienced to play these games. Remove the fact that he hasn't had a summer preseason and all of it. I think Hummels is better than Hermoso and I would like to see Hummels ahead of Hermoso in starting some games, maybe, if we can. Angelino, Celik on the 2 flanks, Pizzilli and Kone in the middle. It's an offensive one. Paredes is out of Juric's plans. He will probably leave in January for Boca Juniors. Cristante might start and Cristante will ultimately probably start this game. But I believe in Juric that in this game, Pizzilli and Kone will start. We need speed in that midfield. They've got Barella, Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan who will eat Cristante alive. You need speed and you need fast transitioning, and Kone and Pizzilli do it way better than Cristante. Up front, I'm insisting with Pellegrini and putting Dybala next to him, who of course wasn't fit, ready, 100% fit, missed the Monza game and missed the Argentinian call-up. But I think he'll be ready. He trained with the group in these last couple of days and he will be ready for this one. And then Dovbyk up front. Of course, Dovbyk also had a minor injury, knee problem, knee inflammation with Ukraine. But he trained with the team in these last couple of days and he is readier. I would much rather start an 80% fit Dovbyk than a 90% fit Shomurodov, especially in these big games, especially with such a physical defense like Inter's with Bastoni and Acerbi. You need physique and you need a box striker, and we need Dovbyk because we need goals. Otherwise, we will concede and we will lose. Which is ultimately why I'd say we need to score on Sunday, because if you don't score and park the bus, they will eventually score and you concede. You know, there are going to be those 5 minutes where we're going to lack concentration and Inter are going to score. So you have to score on Sunday. You have to score on Sunday. You have to score on Sunday. Otherwise, ciao ciao. Yeah, the last thing which I'll say is, do I think Juric risks if we lose this game? I think if we lose this game, he will start pending on the sacking side, because the fans will go against him, unfortunately. Because if we lose this game, there is going to be a bad vibe around Rome. And to be honest with you, if we lose this game proudly, I think nothing will happen. But if we lose this game like we've played in these past few games, then I think the fans are really going to make themselves loud for once. And most importantly, if the performance keep this same rhythm and they don't improve, then I think it means that the players are rejecting Juric and they deeply are asking for De Rossi's return. We will see what happens. We'll see what we've got to say on Sunday, if we will brave enough to even show our balls. And we'll see what happens. Right, Vincent, thank you very much for the new setup. Jose says fire. What a room, it looks incredible. It's not done. I want to add a few more things. And of course, my bed will go there. You won't see it, but it's not there. You've got the stair over there. It's a bed. It's a mess. It's an empty room. I only have this, what do you call it? This wardrobe. It's not a wardrobe. This shelf. I've got this shelf behind me, a table in front of me, my chair, my lights, and my computer, and nothing else, which is why there's a lot of echo in this room. Hopefully the echo will not stay here, and hopefully it will get resolved, and it will get resolved. Hey man, I'm in a hotel in Rome right now, came all the way from Germany for this game, hope it goes well. Enjoy it, mate, absolutely enjoy it. Who signed that ball? Pellegrini and Tammy, Zaniolo, Ibanez, Smalling, Mancini, and number 21, of course, the one and only Paulo Dybala. Where's Pellegrini and Tammy? Let's put Tammy and Pellegrini here. Okay, right, I'll catch you tomorrow. Actually, no, let me read a few more comments. Do something about the echo in your room. Yeah, mate, don't worry, it'll get resolved. Adopt the same tactics as against Juventus away most recently, says John. La camera dei segreti è stata aperta. Nemici della Roma e laziali temete. Simo, I have a good feeling about this game. Don't know why, but I would think we'll nick it out. Hopefully, mate, a win would be golden. With a win on Sunday, we will feel in paradise after such periods of hell. I'm in a usually toxic fan base in Philadelphia, USA. We decided to give a struggling player a standing ovation. He felt so relieved. He played so much better for the rest of the year. Do the same with Pellegrini. Pellegrini got a banner from the Curva Sud in front of his house, I believe, this morning. Or in front of Trigoria. I'm not too sure. But yeah, support from the Curva Sud has been shown on Pellegrini. We'll see on Sunday if he does get booed by the majority of the stadium or not. But I do expect Pellegrini on the pitch. Can you tell me the difference in our team now and when we beat Inter 1-2 with Mourinho? The concept of unity is the difference, mate. Because yes, the team might be the same. The individuals in the team might be the same. But in a football team, if you don't have unity, if you don't have the unity with fans, if you don't have the cohesion amongst the fans and the players and the team, you won't grasp the results. And the biggest difference between that team and this team is that in Mourinho's first year, we were a team. Right now, we're not a team. Including us fans, because everybody is divided, everybody has different opinions, everybody wants different things. One wants Mourinho to return, one wants De Rossi to return, one wants Juric to stay, one wants Pellegrini out, the other wants Pellegrini in, and under such confusion, you will, reflect all of this confusion on the team and their results. And the biggest difference, which is what he did really well, what Jose did really well, was create a hole, create a and fight together, and that's why we won. I'll take a point right now if given a choice, says Ajay. Di Marco's playing out of his mind for Italy too. Yes. Lukaku's a beast for Napoli indeed. My bottle Brioski is almost gone with We need the win tomorrow. I believe for Sunday's game. Forza Roma. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow. Hit the like. Please do hit the like. If you're confident, if you want Roma to win, if you believe, which is the number one thing, if you like the new setup, and most importantly, if you're happy that the shitty international break is done and we're back with the real business. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. As I said, don't worry about the echo. If it's annoying, it will get resolved in a few days. And enjoy tonight, and I'll talk to you soon. Simo, out.